So, you know how we all assume that the past is fixed, right? Like what happened yesterday is done, it's in the books, nothing can change it. Well, quantum mechanics just said, hold my beer. And honestly, my brain is still trying to process this. There was this experiment done recently that basically showed quantum entanglement can affect things that already happened, like not just future events, but past events. And I know that sounds absolutely insane, but stick with me here because this is wild. Okay, so first, quick refresher on quantum entanglement. When two particles become entangled, they're connected in this weird way where measuring one instantly affects the other, no matter how far apart they are. Einstein called it spooky action at a distance because he hated it. But it's real. We've proven it over and over. Now here's where it gets weird. Scientists did this thing called a delayed choice experiment. Basically, they created two entangled photons. Let's call them photon A and photon B. They measured photon A and recorded the result. Done deal, right? That measurement happened. It's in the past. But then, and this is the crazy part, they decided whether or not to entangle photon B with another photon, photon C. They made this choice after photon A was already measured, after. The past tense already happened, it's done kind of after. And what they found was that their future choice about photon B actually changed what had happened to photon A in the past. The results they got from photon A only made sense if you looked at what they decided to do later with photon B. It's like the universe went back and rewrote what happened based on a future decision. I had to read about this like 5 times before it even remotely started to sink in. We're talking about the present affecting the past here. Not in some metaphorical way, but in actual physical reality at the quantum level. The technical term for this is retrocausality, and it's been a theoretical possibility for a while, but these recent experiments are actually demonstrating it in the lab. They're showing that the order of cause and effect that we experience in our everyday lives might not be as fundamental as we think. And before you ask, no, this doesn't mean you can go back and change your embarrassing moment from high school or anything like that. This is happening at the quantum scale with individual particles. The weird quantum rules don't really apply to big objects like us because of something called decoherence. When you have trillions and trillions of particles interacting, all that quantum weirdness averages out. But still, at the fundamental level of reality, time might not work the way we think it does. Cause and effect might be more like suggestions than rules. The future and the past might be way more connected than our brains can really comprehend. What really gets me about this is what it means for the nature of reality itself. We build our entire understanding of the world on this idea that the past is fixed and the future is open. That's just how time works, right? But quantum mechanics is showing us that at the deepest level, that might be completely wrong. Some physicists think this might help explain other quantum weirdness too, like the measurement problem, or why quantum mechanics and general relativity don't play nice together. If time itself is more flexible than we thought, maybe that's a piece of the puzzle we've been missing. There are also potential applications down the road for quantum computing and quantum communication, though we're talking pretty far future stuff here. Understanding how entanglement works across time could open up new ways to process and transmit information that we haven't even imagined yet. The thing that keeps me up at night, though, is just the philosophical implications. If the present can influence the past at the quantum level, what does that say about free will? About determinism? About the nature of time itself? We think of time as this river that flows in one direction, but maybe it's more like an ocean where everything is connected in ways we're just starting to understand. Anyway, if you found this as mind-bending as I did, make sure to like this video and follow for more quantum weirdness, because trust me, there's plenty more where this came from, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Oh, and let me know in the comments, does this freak you out or fascinate you? Are you team quantum weirdness, or does this make you want to just stick to classical physics?